Now another important numerical for JEE Main Advanced. Uh, the numerical is like this. A glass sphere of refractive index 1.5. This is a glass sphere of refractive index 1.5 of radius 8 centimeter from here to here, from here to here. The radius 8 centimeter is placed in sunlight. Sun is here, light from the sun is coming, it is parallel since it is at infinity, is placed in sunlight. Where is the image of the sun formed by the light passing through the sphere? After this parallel rays refracted here, again refracted here, the final image is here. Now how to analyze it? Now look, there are two refractions. First at the surface APB, then second at the surface A dash P dash P dash. We shall use this expression, refraction at spherical surfaces, where V is image distance, U is object distance, R is equal to radius of curvature. We will use this twice, once for APB and the second time for A dash P dash P dash. Now let us analyze for the surface APB. This is the incident ray, this is the normal, so this is the angle of incidence. There is no need to name it. So this ray, in the absence of the glass sphere, was supposed to travel like this. Going from rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal from the original direction, so it arrives here. Again here, C A dash is the normal, so this is the angle of incidence within the denser medium, but there is no need to mention it. So from here, going from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal, from the original direction. So this is the first ray. This one goes undeviated because here this is normal to the surface, and I have explained you before, if a ray is normal to the surface during refraction, there is no refraction, it goes straight. And this is just identical to this, therefore very symmetrical. Now the question is, now the problem arises while using this expression. What you have to remember here is mu2 and mu1 very carefully. How to use the above formula is important to understand. Mu1 is the refractive index of the medium from which light is incident. So while considering refraction at APB, from this medium light is incident, so this medium will be mu1. And it is incident and is refracted to this medium, that is mu2. Mu2 is the refractive index of the medium to which light is refracted. Now, while considering the refraction here, light is incident from this medium to this medium. So this will be considered as mu1. This will be considered as mu1, whose value is equal to 1.5, while considering refraction here. And this side will be considered as refractive index mu2, that is 1, because this side is air, this side is air. So we have to use this formula, this expression twice. Now let us use it. Now let us use it. For APB, mu1 is 1, mu2 is 1.5, which I just explained. For the surface A dash P dash B dash, this side is mu1, this side is mu2. So mu1 is 1.5 and mu2 is equal to 1. Now for APB, the object is at infinite distance to this side. Light is going this way, so this distance is negative. It is at infinity. So object distance is minus infinite. Minus infinite is same thing as plus infinite. And the image distance V is from P to I dash. From P to I dash, the image distance, I have taken it as V1. P to I dash, that is positive because from P to I dash is in the direction of light, so it is positive. And the radius of curvature is from P to C in the direction of light, therefore positive. So using this expression, mu2, that is equal to mu2 1.5 over V1 minus 1 by infinity is equal to 1.5 minus 1 over 8, because it is given radius of curvature is 8. This under simplification 1 by infinite is 0, this remains same, this becomes 0.5 by 8, cross multiplying V1 we get 24 centimeter, that is from P to I1. So from P to I1 is 24 centimeter. Now to consider the refraction at A dash, P dash, B dash, this is the virtual object. So the object distance is P dash I1. So this P dash I1 will be equal to P I1 minus PP dash. P dash I1 will be equal to P I1 minus P dash. P I1 that we just calculated, that is 24. So 24 minus this is P dash is nothing but twice the radius. 8 plus 8, that is 16. So that comes out to be 8. Now, now I1 acts as a virtual object for A dash, P dash, B dash. Now for A dash, B dash, I have explained you. This is this, this is this. U is equal to object distance. That is from P dash to I1. P dash to I1. That is equal to P I1 minus PP dash. P I1 minus PP dash. That is equal to 8. The image distance, that is from P dash to here, P dash to I2, P dash to I2, let's say it is V2. This is to be found out. Now use the same expression, V2 by mu2 by V minus mu1 over U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 over R. For mu2 I2 I put 1 because the medium to which light is refracted. For this the medium to which light is refracted, so this will be considered as mu2, that is equal to 1 over V2 minus mu1. The medium from which light is coming, that is from the glass sphere, refractive index 1.5 divided by 0.8 plus 8, which I just calculated. Why this is plus 8? Object distance from P dash to I1 is the object distance in the direction of light, therefore positive. Now mu2 this, mu1 this, divided by minus 8. Why R is minus 8? Why minus R is minus 8? For this surface, the radius of curvature is from P dash to C, to this side, opposite to the direction of light. Therefore it is a negative. So this becomes minus 0.5 over minus 8, minus cancels, 0.5 over 8. So this is equal to this. Now take this one to the right hand side. So this remains as this goes to the right hand side, this remains as such. This under simplification gives you 2 by 8, that is equal to 1 by 4. Now cross multiply this and this, we get V2 is equal to 4 centimeter. That is, the final image is plus 4 centimeter. V2 is plus 4 centimeter. And from P dash to here, I2, this distance is 4 centimeters.